Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Miners ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snags it, and he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners are going to bail. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Fires left. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Makes it past the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Colson. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there. Completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Jones. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
Doc, check! Doc, Doc! Soak it, check! Soak it, soak it! Head!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. There's some room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really
snagged it, and there's running room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Winfield. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Jones. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Colson. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Reagan. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Louisiana!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Colson. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead's extended a little further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. Could be an alley. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Miners are flying down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it didn't.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Work.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finding open, maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. On the move. Got enough for the first. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go. Ready.
With the run on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Barrels ahead. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Touchdown, Cajuns! And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Colson. Gets it out fast. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henry. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Hey, let's go.
Dropping back, it's Colson. Quick completion on the out route. Tackled there by the defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here they come on 4th and long after the penalty backed them up and really needing to convert. They'll move the wide receiver. They move again. These guys need to figure out this snap count. Another false start. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.